Hi. Ignore the eye makeup. I've been crying. This is what rock bottom looks like. Maybe not rock bottom. Maybe like 2 feet from the bottom, but you're staring at the bottom being like, dear God, I don't want to go there. That's where we are. I want to catch you up on things that have happened. Little update. So since you last saw me, I've moved. I moved into a new house with my partner, which is very exciting. I have a new job, which has been taking up a lot of my time, and I have mentally been doing garbage. It's not been good, but I have therapy, I have meds, I'm doing my best. I just feel that things have been worse for sure. Things have been better. And yeah, but the reason I'm getting on here and the reason I want to get back into YouTube, get back into making videos is because I want to document that it gets better. I want to show that life improves, that there's only up from here. So I figured I would talk about some goals in this video of things that I'm working towards, which is horrifying and exciting. Because part of me feels like I shouldn't have any goals right now, mainly because goals are horrifying, because that means there are expectations that need to be met and things to do and etc. But things need to get done for me to see positive side of life. So we're going to break it down by domains, which if you don't know what domains are, I don't know if I've talked about that on this channel, but Rachel Stevens, who is like a productivity witch and writer herself, has this thing called the Constellation System. And I'll see if I can link down in the video, like her video to talk about it. But that's basically how I do my productivity system now, and it's incredible. It's so good. So first we're going to do Genero, which Genero is creativity, hobbies, interests, things like that. For me specifically, Genero is a big chunk of my writing because I'm not getting paid for my writing, and so thus it fits into that category. I'm working on a novel. I was working on it before, and I'm still have that on the back burner, but no, this is a brand new spanking novel. And I have a name for it, and I think I announced it on Instagram, so I can say it here. It's called Critter, and it's a Southern Gothic horror novel. I love it so far. I'm only maybe 5,000 to 7,000 words in so far, but I want to finish a first draft by the end of August is what I think I said, which is, that's 50 to 70,000 words, so let's go. Okay, so yeah, so working on Critter, and that's a big one for me to finish by the end of August. Other things are, I'm trying to think, get back into YouTube. Yeah, I want to film content. I want to kind of document my life. I want to show like things that I want to improve and want to increase. Yeah, I love it. Next is Divite. Divite is money, finances, anything like that. So I have a lot of debt. An extreme amount, in fact. Maybe not extreme, that sounds silly, but I have enough debt to where it is very overpowering for like me and my partner. And we have plans to like get married and like do the couple thing. So I want to make mass improvements on paying off my debt. So main like first goal to hit is to pay off a credit card. I have one that is like 1,000, I think. So that's probably the one I'm going to go after. And it also has the highest interest. So I think that's the snowball method. Or is it avalanche? I don't remember. Point is, that's what I'm going for that. Next is domum, which is household, like domestic life kind of thing. So like I said, we just moved in, and as you can see, I have like my wonderful office space. I want to make this office the most like optimal, like improve it. Like here, I'll do like a pan. Here, we'll just. So yeah, so I want to make sure the TV works. I want to improve the bed. I want to, make my bookshelf as stunning and organized as possible, and just have this be like the writing oasis that I desperately need it to be. Plus, this is where I work from home, and like I need it optimal. So that's a big one. Next is spiritus, which is spirituality, connection of like I think Rachel Stevens has it where it's like the mind, but I have more of a spiritual side. And so that my goal for my spiritus is not as like clear cut. It's kind of a twofer. I want to start a yoga practice, just something that I can do physically with my body that I can really concentrate and like meditate during. So yoga practice is going to be a big one for me. I'm starting to do the Underbelly Studio, which is run by someone who used to live in Durham, which I think is really cool. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. And then the second part of the Spiritus is Heather Powell, who is a self-worth coach. I think that's her title. I'm doing a lot more with her. She has a 2-day event coming up that has to do with spirituality and money, which I'm like, oh, praise be, like I desperately need that. So I'm going to be doing some of her free classes, and then her paid event that is coming up in the fall at some point. So yeah, and I'll leave both Underbelly and Heather Powell's info below if you're interested. The next one is corporalis. Corporalis is the body. So I have the corporalis being mind and body. Just that makes sense to me. So corporalis goals are kind of big. They're a little hefty, little chunkers, just like me. Just kidding. God. Okay. So corporalis goals is, the first and foremost, therapy. I'm doing therapy now, but it's something I want to make more consistent and make more grounded in my life. So that's huge. The second one, which I'm going to do like a little timestamp, or attempt to do a timestamp, I'm going to talk about weight and health for a second. So if that's something that triggers you or you're not interested in, feel free to skip ahead. I am not healthy. I do not work out well. I do not eat very well. I do not do well with water. Like the fundamentals of like health, like nutrition, movement, sleep, and water. That sounds right. Those sound like cornerstones of nutrition, or cornerstones of health. I don't do. I'm not good at them. I've always struggled with them ever since I was a kid. I don't know if it's I think it's a combination of having like ADHD and having other mental stuff. Like it just does not appeal to me and does not like tickle my brain like other things do. But we're getting to a point where if I do not take care of it and do not handle it, I'm scared of what will happen. Not to worry anyone, like that's not to be like, that's not a cry, it's not a cry for help. That's just saying of like, I'm worried health-wise of what will happen to me if I don't address it now. So we have to address it. Weight loss isn't the goal, but it would be an appreciated side effect to addressing health. And that's just for like, I do not feel comfortable in my body. I do not feel like it moves well. I do not feel like it's comfortable. So that, yeah, I just want to change my body. But as far as like my goal for corporalis, on top of therapy, is I want to lose 35 pounds. That's what we're going to start with. That's what we're going to focus on. By focusing on the basics of health and like seeing where we get with that. So Very cool. And the final category is socialis, which is community, social relationships, romantic relationships, friendships, etc. This one is a bit more vague than the other goals, just because I'm actually doing great with socialis right now. My friendships have been pretty good. I've been spending a lot of time with people. My partner and I are in a really good rhythm with each other, like going on dates weekly and having really good communication, and just the whole thing has just been really nice. But as far as big goals, I would say with socialis is I want to go on a trip with my friends. Don't know what trip yet. I'm hoping Scotland or the UK. Or honestly, anywhere. I mean, like, I would take an island right now. Fuji, fuck me up, literally. So that's a big one, is take a trip with my friends. The second one is start preparing for marriage. The M word. Oh God. And I don't really know what that means yet. I think that just means like, but the problem is that kind of isn't like indivite, which is like saving up money for a marriage. But just like connecting, just strengthening connections with people who I care about in my life is kind of, I guess, more the main goal. All right. And that's the final bit of goals and updates and all the fun things. That's life, man. I am super excited to get into everything. I'm so excited to like bring you along the journey and just supporting each other and make sure that this is a thriving, healthy community. I'm honestly, I'm just really happy you're here. Talk to you soon.